Everyone, it is probably around 8:30. Oh, never mind. It's almost 9. I think I got out of the staff at 8:30. Oh yeah, my bangs are blue. Impulse start this morning at 5:15 a.m. Anyway. Yeah, I think I got out of the bath at 8:30, and then I folded laundry and put away some laundry, but not all of it, because when I have all the laundry done, it doesn't fit, because I need to get rid of old pajamas and stuff and things I don't wear. Anyway, let's talk about our day. Sebastian, can you put your jams on, please? You have to take your shoes off. Do you know it's almost 9? Anyway, today, normal morning, except I didn't walk Piggy. It was just cold, and I knew I was going to have to go out to the elementary school before 11, and I had things to do, so sorry, Piggy. But yeah, I saw Jax meet up with his friend, and they headed off to school. But I took care of my emails and stuff, and then switched right to working on that treasure chest. It's a lot of work, it's labor intensive, but they're very expensive if you can even find one that's big. I want it big. You can see the size on the video, but I've just been painting the wood grain today. And I got part of it done, but I had to stop at 10:45 and pack myself a lunch. Yeah, but you don't have time to take a bath, but you can dunk your feet in it. It'll help your toes. Put them at the top of the stairs, but around the corner, like by the fence, the railing. I made myself breakfast at like 9, so that's early for me because I knew I had to eat lunch today as well, so yeah, right around 10:45. Just, I would take your pants off too. I packed up a lunch. I just did like a cereal bar, pretzels, carrots, and snap peas, and packed a water. I didn't say onions.
You said carrots and onions.
And snap peas is what I said.
What?
I don't know how you heard onions.
I
Anyway, I left the house 5 minutes before his lunch started, maybe 10 minutes, I don't know, but it's like such a quick drive. I drove this time that I was there and got my temporary badge right when he was lining up in the hall, so it was perfect timing this time. I didn't want to be early, especially it worked out today because the little waiting area while they're doing construction, it was taken up by somebody else. He's gonna tell me that's too hot. It was a lot hot. But yeah, lunch was nice. It was very loud, and I was surprised that they didn't do the little lights out and need to quiet down thing. Ice cream time was chaos. And it was just general loud, adorable chaos. I had fun. there was another dad there. Well, I guess not another dad, another parent. It was a dad. He just brought a massive Starbucks cup and didn't eat. You gotta commit. I love to go all out. I get in the line, got my lunch, sit down with them and eat. There was also somebody at that hall table, a man with a little girl. So that one was actually taken. So it's definitely much busier, but there's plenty of room in the cafeteria. I don't wear a mask when I do that because I'm just walking straight into the cafeteria and then sitting down to eat, so I would have to take it off, and then I walk the length of the hall and then leave. So I always have it with me. If I were to spend a lot of time at the school, I would wear it, but it seems really pointless to just put it on to walk down the hall. Let's see. Then I drove back and I went straight back into painting, and before the bus, I had 30 minutes, I think, before the bus was gonna bring him home is when I finished most of the painting. I do have to tape the lid on, and then I'll have to paint over the tape, but I can't do tape when the paint is wet, so it wouldn't stick. So I was at a stopping point. It was so much effort and so much paint. The cardboard sucks the paint up, even with the base coat. But I was happy with it. It's just my back was hurting, and I wasn't going to take a bath tonight, but I needed to soak all the way up. A lot of times I just sit up to my waist in the tub, and it's just relaxing, and I like to sweat. And I did this time too, but I needed to spend at least half of it soaking my back because I was hunched over the table painting. Sebastian got home. A little bit of drama because he didn't want his brother to go with him to the parade. I don't know why. I know his brother is not the best at communicating with him right now. Like, he tends to cut Sebastian off whenever he tries to talk. But he was like being so nasty about it. That was shocking me. I was like, you're not going to go either if you're going to be that mean. Ultimately, it was up to Jackson. When he got home, he was just real tired. They had taken a long way home so they could walk with a friend. So he declined at the last minute, and we headed down. Danny was out at Costco, but he messaged a little bit past 5 when it was supposed to start, saying, man, I was hoping to make it to the parade, but I just got home. And we're like, actually, they haven't even started. The police just got there, but they haven't blocked the road, so maybe he can come. So he would miss the first few minutes, but he saw more than half of it. Yeah? Sorry, my allergy medicine wore off, and I'm allergic to autumn. You can only have a minute or two more, babe, because it's after 9 now, I'm sure. Yeah, it's 9 exactly. Where was I? I'm trying to decide if I need to sneeze again. My allergy medicine wears off a little bit after dinner, and I'm allergic to like moldy leaves. So autumn is difficult. Hello. It's difficult. It's difficult when oh my gosh, I forgot that he got a ball stuck in this tube, and then he got a marker cap stuck in it, and I had to leave the marker in there so it wouldn't dry out. What are all the weird noises I hear? I just keep hearing weird noises. Oh. I was like, what is going on? Where am I up to? So yeah, he joined us. And Sebastian actually got quite a bit of candy. Usually the big kids like push him out, but he settled into this little spot, like right on the corner. They do a tiny little stretch and then make a turn down a really long road heading towards the high school. And we do it right at that turn. No, you gotta wait a minute. I'm in the middle of doing a video. Well, you can't be on the video. You're not dressed. Anyway, lint on my clean carpet. Not that it matters, like our carpet's all wrinkled up. The carpet needs to be stretched. But yeah, we really like this little corner spot. You get to see all the vehicles turning, which is really cool. And it's the the beginning when it's like ambulances and fire trucks. And he got some candy, and he's gonna get so much at Halloween, I know. I don't know that there's anything in there I really want to eat though. I'm such a snob now, and I don't know why I always like try to eat the milk chocolates. And I hate milk chocolate, and I always regret it. I'm like, why did I eat that? That was unsatisfying, and it's just unhealthy. So like, if I'm gonna eat something unhealthy, I want to enjoy it. So people need to hand out the dark chocolate. The York patties and the mounds and stuff are usually the only dark chocolates I get though. Okay, so then we get home. I went up and I talked to Jax about his day. I guess those F's in computer science were because he did the lessons, but there's like one last thing that you have to, where it pops up, you've completed the lesson, you have to hit OK. And if you don't hit OK, it doesn't record it. So he hadn't. We had that problem on his online homeschool where he didn't hit this final like button, and it was saying he didn't do his assignments. So he went through and did those. He still needs to go back to something where it says 2 questions that are missing. I emailed him about all of this stuff today, and I made sure to send the emails when he was in his 2 classes where he can check his emails, but he didn't check his emails at all. So at least he did talk to his teacher. Oh, I forgot to ask if he found his colored pencils. I need to ask him that tonight, because I have to order all new art supplies. If not, I sent him with the spare pack that I had gotten. His supply list was so confusing that I overbought, because it was like, there's a whole section of these things that you needed, and then there was things you needed for these classes, and I was like, this is like elementary school where you have to buy this and turn it in, because that's how it worked for Sebastian. I just ordered one of their kits, and you go in and you take the things out of your kit and put them in the communal bins for each thing. So I would order for Jax nicer things for him to keep, and then exactly what would have been in the middle school kit is what I ordered, assuming that they were going to take that all. But eventually, before school started, I got information from the counselor that no, you don't give any of the things to the school, and yeah, that was confusing. Sorry about that. You can always return it if you didn't open it. I just kept it, but I did have a small, like a 12 pack of colored pencils. I got him the 24, which he lost. I also got him a set of nice drawing pencils, which weren't required. He hadn't even used them because he's like, they don't have erasers. I'm like, that's why you have an eraser in the back. These are artist pencils. And I've been teaching him about like the different hardness and softness and what you use them for. And he's like, oh, well now I use them now that you told me. But you already lost them. I don't know that I want to rebuy them if you're not even using them. So I don't know what I'm doing. I need to ask him. Luckily, I also had bought twice as many highlighters, so he lost his 2 highlighters that were in there. I don't know what else. It's just annoying. And he keeps forgetting to ask. He hasn't looked at the lost and found. I emailed him to look in the lost and found and ask his art teacher, and he didn't check his email, so I don't know if he did. Anyway, I was up there. He was coding. He's been really into coding Scratch games. And we decided to order burgers, but Jax is really wanting this one that we have to go pick up called Melt. And Danny, I guess, craving their french fries enough that he was willing to drive out there, even though he was just out there in Costco. But we had that, and then I took my bath, and now here we are. It's so late. It's 9:06. I want to say goodnight. Wow, this is a big clip. Good night, friends. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.